Welcome back to the Kyle Olson Show. Christmas is right around the corner, and something that came into my inbox the other day that I thought might be a good gift that would arrive throughout the year is called Artza, and it's a first-of-its-kind quarterly subscription box featuring products from local Israeli artisans. Many vendors and small businesses across the world, really, have been hurt due to the lack of tourism in the Holy Land. Joining me now to discuss the new program more is Dorian Schimmel, founder of Artza. So, Dorian, first, tell me about the impact that coronavirus has had on tourism in the Holy Land.
Hi. Firstly, thank you so much for having us on the show. It's had a huge impact, and especially on all these small businesses and artisans which Artza likes to work with, which have been so affected by Corona. As you know, some of the cities which we've highlighted so far with Artza is Nazareth and Bethlehem, and they pretty much 80% of all the population of both of those cities rely almost solely on tourism, whether it's in the gift shop business or in the hospitality industries or tourism. So without any travel in the past 9 months, it's really affected them, and a lot of them are suffering, and we've seen so many businesses close, and the same is for across the entire country.
So what you've done is you've taken the little trinkets and the crafts and the things that the various vendors create, foods, etc., and you've taken those and you've packaged them into boxes. So tell me more about that.
Sure. So what Artza, which is the name of the company, what we try to do is we try and do two things. The first one is so many people spend a lot of their life learning about Israel and about the Bible, the New Testament, the Old Testament, and learning about all the people and the figures and the places, but they never actually get to visit the country and see those places themselves. So what we try and do is Artza is take you on a journey through the Holy Land and bring those experiences of the land, the people, the places, the history, the scripture to your doorstep at home, wherever you are in the world. And at the same time, we've partnered up with all these small businesses and artisans, and so that we can help support them and help support all these local businesses, especially during this time of Corona, where they're really suffering. So with every box which people order, we're really helping support the local people who live here and really rely on us.
And so the gifts that people receive throughout the year, because it's a quarterly installment, correct?
Yeah. So it's a quarterly subscription box. Every 3 months, we highlight a different city across Israel, and we will source all of the products from within that city, from local artisans and businesses who live within that area. And then what we'll do is we'll tell the story of the city, the Bible, the people who live there, and we'll deliver you a full experience of that city to your doorstep. So we started off in Nazareth, where we sourced all the product from Nazareth, and now we're in Bethlehem, where we source all the product from Bethlehem, and we'll continue our journey through Jerusalem, the Galilee, down to the Judean desert, and we'll source all the products from businesses who live in those cities and are founded in those areas. And we'll tell the stories of the people who created all of these products. We'll tell you the history and the story of the city as well, and we'll give you this whole experience.
So what sorts of products are you talking about?
So in every box, we try and include a whole variety of different products. We have, as if you're traveling to the country itself. So everyone knows of the amazing Israeli cuisine. So every box will include some spices, and it will come with an accompanying recipe as well. So in every box, you'll learn another new Israeli recipe. And then we'll always include something to share with a family. There'll be games, there'll be fun and interactive ways to learn about the country and to learn about Israel and the city. We'll include a variety of artisanal and handmade foods and crafts. In every box, we also partner up with a different charity that will create something beautiful out of olive wood or ceramic or art, which you'll be able to have and hang in your home to always remember the city and the Holy Land. We have, in this box, we have beautiful handmade olive wood ornaments, which you can hang on your Christmas tree, beautiful ceramic plates, beautiful postcards, which tell the story of the people and the history. And in every box, we try and include this variety that you can experience the taste, the smells, the sounds, the people, and the history of every single city. And in every box, you'll receive between 7 to 9 items. And depending on which SKU you get, we have the standard and we have the premium. In the standard, you'll receive 7 items, and in every premium box, you'll receive between 8 and 9 items, which you can enjoy and which you can share with your family.
What has the response been to the boxes?
The response has been incredible. It's been really overwhelming for us. People have really connected in this deep way because they feel like it's, we're really talking to people's face. It's the places and the cities which we've spent all of our entire lives learning about. It's the story of Bethlehem, and and of Nazareth, and then we'll go to Jerusalem. Like, these places are so familiar to us, and we've spent all of our lives learning about it, but we've never actually got to experience it in a physical way and really bring it to life. And people have been, their response has been really overwhelming and very heartwarming as well. It's really motivated us to continue and try and bring and deliver the best products in every single box to people at home.
Well, and the thing that I like about this, and the reason that I wanted to bring attention to this, is because I love history. And when you read the Bible, it's a book of history. I mean, it's stories and it's faith, but these are real places. These are real places where Jesus walked, where he lived, and all of that, but yet they still exist today. And so it's fascinating, because I know I personally have not been to the Holy Land, but to see, pictures and video about where these events, the miracles and the birth, and the crucifixion, everything, where all of that took place, these are real places. And so I just, I think it's so interesting to have this sort of product available, and not just a one-time thing, but to be able to do it quarterly around the country. Where did this idea come up? Where did you come up with this idea?
We came up. I grew up in London, and I moved to Israel when I was 18 years old. And my grandparents live here in Israel. And every few months I'd come and I'd visit them. And every time I came, I'd always buy different souvenirs and crafts and items which I could bring back to London, and then which would carry me through until next time I came to Israel. So I've always been interested in how can I deliver this experience of experiencing the land of Israel to people who will never actually ever be able to come and make it across to Israel. So when I moved here, when I was 18 years old, there's always something which I wanted to do. And then when COVID hit, and then I saw all these small businesses who were really struggling, we thought this would be the perfect time to create this box which combines both this experience of delivering the land to your doorstep and really bringing it to life. And just like you mentioned, it's really the story and the life of the Bible and the story and the life of Jesus. All these places are real. There's so much significance to every place, and there's people who live there to this day as well. It's also living and breathing. So if we can deliver that to your doorstep so that you can experience that yourself, and at the same time also support all these small businesses, then something we're really excited to do. And it's the response has been incredible, and people have really connected to it in a very deep and meaningful way, which is very, very beautiful for us to see.
So how can people sign up?
So you can sign up on our website, which is artzabox.com, and you can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Artzabox. And you can sign up to the standard or the premium. If you sign up now, you'll still receive it before Christmas. So that there is still time to receive your Bethlehem box to put underneath your Christmas tree. And we also would love to offer you and all of your listeners a discount code for 20% off all of our subscriptions. So if they put in Carl20 at checkout, they'll receive a 20% discount.
So artzabox.com, that's ARTZA box.com. And if you use the promo code Kyle, Kyle, and the number 20, then you'll receive 20% off. Dorian Schimmel, founder of Artza, again, artzabox.com. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you so much for your time, really, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. This is the Kyle Olson Show. We'll be right back.